Have you ever had one of those seasons where life just feels heavy? Like you're carrying so much weight on your shoulders, but somehow you're still expected to keep going, keep smiling, keep functioning. If that's you right now, this episode is for you. Today, I want to talk about what it means to show up when you're tired, overwhelmed, stretched thin, and still trying your best. Welcome back to Crumbcake and Chaos. I'm Carrie Shelley, mama 4, wife, world record holder, side hustle queen, and of course, the owner of Intuna Cakes and Treats, and currently the Chaos Queen. I know, it's funny. Thank you for joining and being part of my chaos. Let's talk about what heavy feels like. Feeling responsible for everything and everyone all the time. The invisible load and responsibility isn't always loud or obvious. It's mental checklists that never shut off. It's remembering appointments and deadlines and other people's needs, groceries, school, payroll, kids, hubby, your mom, your siblings, orders, and the list just goes on and on. It's anticipating problems before they happen. How can I prevent chaos from happening? It's carrying emotional weight for other people. Who needs me? Who is calling me to vent now? It's being the dumping ground. Have you ever picked up the phone, listened to your family or your friend or even your employees when they walk in the door, and you're listening to their issues and their drama and their life, and you thought, man, I just don't have the mental capacity for this today. But you don't want to be rude, you don't want to be mean, or you don't want to sound selfish. So you listen, and the weight just gets heavier and heavier. Now you feel like you need to find a way to carry their weight for them too. It's not just what we do, it's what we carry in our minds all day long. Being the go-to person, it's hard. And we're the go-to person because we show up no matter what. And people know it. We work endless hours and we keep pushing. And normally we do it with a smile on our face. From the outside, we look like we have it all together. So what does that mean? It means we have all the answers, of course. People think that we know how to handle everything. We have all the answers, and of course we have all the freedom in the world to stop what we're doing and help them because we're business owners. We don't have anything else going on. Somehow you become Superwoman or Superman, especially when you're running a business and a house and kids. People see that and they come to you because you always handle things and you never say no. You don't want to let anyone down. You're the problem solver. You're the fixer. You're the stabilizer. Somewhere along the way, being strong became expected. But who's there to help you? Who is listening to you? Who do you go to when you have the bills, the orders, the kids, the school, the health problems, the doctor's appointments, the payroll, the employee issues, the errands need to be ran, and the orders need to be placed? You've got dishes and cooking and cleaning and laundry and kids' homework. Who are you depending on? Who are you asking for help? No one, because you think you can do it all yourself. When you're the dependable one, people forget to ask if you're okay or if it's okay to dump on you. By the way, it's okay to say, I'm sorry, I mentally cannot handle helping you today. I'm sorry, I'm not capable of this today. I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard day. Can we talk later? It's okay to hit decline. It's okay to not be strong for everyone else. Sometimes you need to be strong for you and only you. That's not selfish. That's self-preservation. The pressure to hold it all together is just, it's too much. How many of you have the feeling like you're the glue? If I don't remember it, it won't get done. Or believing that your absence equals chaos. If I rest, I'll fall behind and never catch up. Hello, guilty. Guilty as charged. Thinking no one else will do it right or at all. Guilty. Fear of things unraveling. If you pause, if I don't show up, people will be disappointed. It feels like everything is being held together by invisible threads and I'm the only one holding them. Well, guess what? It'll be there tomorrow and the next day. The show will go on. Stop feeling guilty. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to call out. You're allowed to take a mental health day or a sick day. If there's one thing that I can tell you from experience, take the day, take the time. Let me tell you a little story. On August 14th, 2019, I was having a really rough morning. I got up, I got dressed. I had a meeting with the owner of a coffee shop about doing desserts for them. I was in pain, a lot of pain I had never been in before. But I went anyway because I didn't want to cancel. I remember sitting at the table and I'm hunched over and I'm grabbing my side and I'm trying to listen, but I have no idea what he was saying. None at all. He handed me a business card and said, we'll talk later. And I couldn't even tell you what his name is. It was excruciating. I went home. I called Terry. She was the girl who was working for me at the time. I told her something is wrong. And now I'm gushing blood. I got sharp pains. Something's wrong. Told her I was calling my doctor and I'd let her know what was going to happen. I called the first doctor. She told me that it was bad cramps and I was having a really bad period. No, I know my body. Something's wrong. Called my primary. He's a guy. He's like, got an IUD. Maybe it migrated and it punctured something. Just go to the ER. It sounds like you need to go to the ER, especially if you're bleeding. But I had work to do. And I needed to be at the bakery and Terry was alone and I didn't want to leave her, but I was also on the floor crying. So finally, after a lot of convincing, I finally go to the ER. I was pregnant and the baby was so big that it ruptured my fallopian tube and it had burst and I was internally bleeding. The doctor told me had I waited another day, I would have died. So by the time surgery happened, we're going on the 15th. I lost my baby and I was an absolute mess. And what I was worried about, oh my God, the cake orders, who was going to do them? Now we're going to have to call all these people and cancel. They're going to be mad. They're going to be disappointed. They're going to leave bad reviews. Oh my God. So Terry starts making phone calls. And most people, of course, completely understood. And then there were a few who didn't. I got out of the hospital the next day and went to the bakery to make a 3D sculpted cake for someone's son's birthday who threw one hell of a fit that I wanted to cancel. And I knew this person personally, mind you. I had to push through the tears, the physical pain, the mental pain, and the loss of my baby. I almost lost my life and I just lost half my womanhood. And now I have to help you celebrate your son's birthday. And why? Because I was too afraid. I was too damn afraid to say no. I was too afraid to disappoint a customer, too afraid of a bad review, too afraid of the chatter of, oh my God, this bakery ruined my son's birthday because they canceled the cake. Let me tell you, say no. I needed that time to grieve and I needed it to heal. My family, who was also grieving, needed me and I was too busy helping others. And I'm just going to throw this out there. Any person who says, you'll ruin my kid or my spouse's or my friend's party, just stop. The cake, the DJ, the venue, the food, it doesn't matter. Or at least it shouldn't. Life isn't perfect and shit happens. Adapt and move on. It's about making memories and spending time together. The DJ doesn't show, cool. Get a speaker and Spotify. Your playlist is probably better anyway. No photographer? That's great. Every single person has a cell phone. Tell them to take some pictures and upload them together. You don't have a cake? Cool. I have 24 different flavor cupcakes every day. Go to Enchanted Cakes. Get a sheet cake from Walmart. Go to the grocery store, wherever you need to. You don't have any food? Get a nugget tray from Chick-fil-A. Go to Mission Barbecue. They can have it in an hour. There are so many things you can do. There's always a solution. Always. Don't panic. Don't be rude. Threatening to burn someone's business down? Yeah, that's another story for another time. Telling me your daughter wanted to slit her wrist because she didn't like her cake? Again, another story for another time. Don't put that on us. That isn't fair. We don't deserve that pressure and we don't deserve that mental weight. Don't do it. We are allowed to make mistakes and we're allowed to rest just like you are. Do you know when the mistakes start to pile up? It's when we don't rest. And I get it. When we rest, we feel guilty. Guilty is charged. Both hands, guilty. How many times do you finally get to rest and your brain doesn't stop? You're thinking about all the stuff and things. You feel lazy even when you're exhausted to the point of not being able to function. You think about all the people who are relying on you. I should call my sister and check in. I should see how my friends are. I have the day off. I should catch up. Even when we stop physically, our minds never do. We need to take care of ourselves. And there needs to be a happy life, work, self-care balance. And while all of this is going on, we're exhausted, mentally, physically drained completely. We're supposed to smile through it all. We say we're fine when we're not. We smile so no one worries because we're supposed to be the fixers. We're carrying the heaviness quietly, crying in the shower or the walk-in. And you know what? That's okay too. It's perfectly okay to drop and have that breakdown. Guilty. But you can't stay there. You can't stay in that place. Get it out. Ugly cry, scream, release, do what you need to do to release it, and then pull yourself up by the bootstraps, wipe away those tears, make a list of priorities, and push. Make a full list. Make a list of everything you need to do. Make a today list, a tomorrow list, a never-ending list, and then star 3 things, only 3. Those are the 3 things that can't wait until tomorrow. You get those done. And if you can do more, go for it. And if you can't, don't. Who cares? It'll be there tomorrow. And ask for help. For God's sake, ask for help. It's fine. Delegate. You have employees, you have friends, you've got kids. Get the help. And for those that are slightly perfectionist and control freaks, if it doesn't get done the way you would do it, it doesn't matter. If it's done, it's done. If the outcome is the same, it's not done wrong. It's just done differently. And that's hard, but I get it. You don't need to control everything. If it took someone 2 hours to do something you can do in 20 minutes, that's okay too. It's done and it's one less thing you have to do. When life slows down, you can put systems and processes in place to make sure things are done the way you want and in a timely manner. You can show your employees, your partner, your kids, your family, whoever is helping you, this is how it's done. This is how it's supposed to be done. This is how long it takes. Make a sheet. Make your system and process. And then the next time they'll know. And if it's done and it's in writing, you can show anybody how to do it. And you know what? When you're up shit's creek without a paddle, you let them throw whatever lifeline they have. Just accept it. And for those helping, we're not ungrateful for the help. We're tired, more like exhausted, overwhelmed, and probably grumpy. And we probably haven't eaten a decent meal in 2 days or 3 or 4. Be patient with us. Pay attention to your loved ones. Offer help. Don't just wait for us to ask. And if we say we don't need help, we do. You know we do. Just help anyway. We smile not because we're okay, but because we don't want to burden others. So give us a little help, just a little, and a little grace. Remember, you are allowed to put some of the weight down. You're allowed to ask for help and receive it. It doesn't make you lazy. I promise it doesn't. It doesn't mean you're failing. Everyone needs help. Even superheroes need help. Have you seen Justice League? X-Men? Even Deadpool needed help. I'm just saying, it's okay. Being responsible doesn't mean you have to be everything for everyone all the time. You don't have to have it together every day. Sometimes barely holding on is a win, but you have to hold on. Don't let go. I'm certainly not out here to turn people into selfish monsters either. I'm not saying ignore everyone and everything around you, but it is okay to say no when you need to. It's okay to take a day and prioritize your health and your well-being, followed by your kids and your significant others. Do you know why they tell you to put the mask on, in the airplane? You put it on yourself first. It's because you can't help others if you don't take care of yourself. If you're not taking care of your health, your nutrition, you're not exercising, you're not drinking your water, you're not going to doctor's appointments, dentist, you're not spiritually taking care of yourself, mentally taking care of yourself, how are you going to take care of your kids, your partner, your employees? How are you going to work when your body shuts down and you end up in bed or the hospital for days because you've neglected yourself? Take the time now so it doesn't end up long term. The answer is you're not. You're just not. You're not going to be able to do it. Not to mention, they're watching you. When you build good habits or bad habits, the people around you do the same. So start building better habits. And I know, but Carrie, how am I supposed to make time and work out and eat right and go to the doctor and take time for myself? You schedule it. You schedule work and you stick to it. Yes, break the rules occasionally too, sometimes a lot. And I'm telling you this because I've been there. And I get that you can't stick to your schedule every day, but you don't need to work 7 days a week. You don't need to work late every day. Meal prep, it's a lifesaver and a money saver. I take a few hours 1 day a week and I cook a boatload of food. I container it for everybody, and I put some in the fridge and I put some in the freezer, and we're done for the week. And then I don't have to worry about it every night. And let's just say that the days or the weeks that I don't cook, I eat like crap. I spend way too much money and I feel like crap. I work out at home. You don't need anything but a few dumbbells to start. Actually, you could just do body weight exercises. I'm an overachiever. I've really gotten into working out and I've slowly built a mini gym for myself. I was given a weight bench and a ton of weights from someone. I bought a used Peloton for way cheaper than they are. I've slowly added dumbbells and weights, and I got a new bar because the one I got is like from 1940. And my son bought me a punching bag for Christmas. It saves on the gym membership, and I don't have to take the time to go anywhere. I'm already here. I can work out whenever I want. And you don't even have to do that. You can go for a walk, take the kids, put the baby in the stroller, put the baby in the carrier, go for a walk, go for a hike. Again, baby can go in the carrier, go for a bike ride, do body weight exercises in your living room, do yoga, do Pilates. I work out with baby B in my arms and under my feet all the time. You need to schedule it and make time for it. Get a friend to help you stay accountable if you need it. Schedule it in 30 minutes. We all have 20 or 30 minutes. Work up to an hour. Make it every other day. Make it every Tuesday, every Thursday. Make it the same routine so you know it's there and you can make sure you don't schedule things on that time. Schedule around it. Take the time to go to church or practice whatever you believe in. Schedule it in. Take the time of day, one day a week, to do what you love. Draw, paint, play music, get the camera out, knit, play video games, have a hobby, and do what you love. Schedule it in. If I can fit it in, I know that you can too. It's about prioritizing and scheduling, like sleep. Sleep is so important. I know it's easier said than done. Lord, do I know it's easier said than done. I have worked so many 24, 36, hell, even 48-hour shifts over the last 12 years. But boy, do I show up different for myself and my kids and work when I get sleep and consistent sleep. Maybe 8 hours a night isn't possible. Start with 6 hours, consistent. Try to get into the same bedtime routine. Aim for the same bedtime within an hour. Your body and brain will thank you, I promise. Just start making little changes, little tiny ones. And before you know it, you'll start to see and feel a difference. You need to shift your mind into empowerment. Stay motivated as possible and hopeful. What you listen to, what you watch, that gets in here too. That gets in that brain. Showing up doesn't always look powerful. Sometimes it means doing the bare minimum for the day. Sometimes it means lowering expectations. Resting isn't instead of forcing your resting, choose one step. Just one thing, just a little, one at a time. Showing up doesn't always mean being unstoppable. Sometimes it means you're gentle with yourself, moving slower, or saying, today I'm doing what I can, and that's enough. Strength isn't loud. Sometimes strength is quiet. Sometimes it shakes. Sometimes it cries first, and then it stands back up. If life feels heavy right now, ask yourself, what is one small way I can support myself today? Not everything, just one. Can I drink some more water? Can I step outside for 2 minutes? Can I say no to one thing? Can I ask for help? Can I let myself rest? Can I make a plan? Can I move my body? You don't have to fix your whole life today. Just take care of the version of you that woke up this morning. One day at a time. And if you're still here, you're still trying, still showing up, I am proud of you. You're doing better than you think you are. I promise you are. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who may need a reminder that they're not alone. And thank you for being here. It means more to me than you know. Until next time, remember, even when life gets crummy, there's always something sweet to look forward to. I'm Carrie Shelley, and this is Crumbcake Chaos. Have a great day, guys.